Go.
How you doing, David?
Doing very good, thank you. Thanks for coming, by the way.
Can you start off just by talking about how excited are you to bring all the guys together, to be back, and to be putting on the softball?
No, this is awesome. You know, it's a great turnout too. I see so many smiling faces, and that's really what it's all about. So yeah, this is awesome.
Got some big names here. How were you able to attract all these people?
I have a lot of friends, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm so grateful for everybody to come. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun today.
David, I know Travis Kelsey's obviously on the list, but what's it been like getting to know him over the years and the stuff you guys do at Tight End U, and what's that been like building that friendship?
That's my guy, man. He's one of the purest human beings that I've met in my life, honestly. Always means well. Just great overall dude.
I know you've talked about how you've kind of grown up here in Cleveland in a way. Obviously, you got here when you were 20. Now you're in your 17th in the league. So I guess in that sense, to kind of be able to...
I'm going my eighth
year. There you go. I shortchanged you. But like, what has it meant to kind of get to know this city and be part of this city over these 8 years?
I mean, life, really. I mean, it means everything. Just like I said earlier, past few weeks ago, just, you know, from a kid to a man in 7 to 8 years. You know, a lot happened in 7 to 8 years, and I'm grateful for everything. So I'm definitely blessed.
David, obviously you've been part of this before, but now your name's on it and you're the face of it, and it's always a fan favorite, you know, who gets that role. So just kind of, what does that mean to you to be able to kind of have your name on it, and what kind of connection have you developed over the years with the fan base?
It means everything, you know. The vibes are immaculate today and until further notice. You get me? So, no, we're going to have a lot of fun today. I need the energy to skyrocket. Yeah, that's it.
Have you always felt supported and loved by the fan base, or I mean, has that really taken off as you've grown?
Is that like a real question, or is that like a...
It's a real question.
I love Cleveland. All right.
Oh, okay. Can I rephrase that, David?
We got one more try.
Okay. How much do you appreciate this fan base, and how has your relationship?
Give me a high five.
How has your relationship with the fan base evolved over the years since you got here when you were 20?
I appreciate the city of Cleveland tremendously. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, you know, just becoming a man here, there's a lot that entails with that. You know what I mean? That's just like a general statement, but there's so much. It's so much deeper than just that statement. You get me? So, yeah, I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed to be here. You know?
David, you went out to LA, spent some time with Deshaun when he was out there just starting to throw. Obviously, you guys have mini camp coming up this week. How excited are you to see Deshaun back on the field, for you to get back out there, to bring the whole gang back together?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited for Deshaun, myself, and the whole team. You know, the energy is always so high, you know, the first few days. So, like, we just got to keep the energy flowing throughout the whole year.
David, very competitive people playing today. Has there been a lot of trash talking going back and
honestly,
forth and text messages?
This whole point until like about 30 minutes ago, I was trying to just keep it like a fun, playful game, but I walk past the locker room and I hear a lot of smack talking. I don't like that, so we're gonna see what happens.
How do you feel about your team that you got on your roster?
I mean, the cards that you're dealt with, you gotta, you know, do them right. So I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying they're good, but like no matter what, even if they were bad, we gotta win.
What is it like to have so many Browns players here and to be able to just kind of have, I know it's not all fun and games, right? You talked about the competitiveness, but to be able to hang out with the guys and
all right, let me, it is fun and games, all right? But, you know, we got here into the professional league for a reason, you know what I mean? Because of our competitive instinct. So it's fun and games, but there's nothing fun with losing, you know? So we're trying to win this shit.
David, I mean, speaking of minicamp, your OC's a Miami legend. So what does that mean to have a guy like that now potentially calling plays, whatever his role is going to be, to have him involved in that offense?
Yeah, huge. I've known him since a long time, you know what I mean? And even though we haven't talked as much throughout the years, just the known, the familiar face, you know, it just helps that much more.
David, speaking of Miami and Cleveland, how much has Bernie connected with you over the years? How much is your relationship?
I've known Bernie for I think almost 10 years now in Miami. He is one of the best, if not the best. So yeah, I love him to death.
In regards to Ken Dorsey, just how much have you sort of been able to dive into like the playbook and some of the stuff that he has planned for you guys as you kind of
it's
get
juicy,
ready?
dog. It's juicy. I'm not gonna say anything else. So leave it at that. But I'm really excited for this.
David, you had a huge year last year. What do you have planned for now?
Just be better than last year.
How do you go about doing it?
Work my ass off.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up.